What's up, Tamers? In this video, we're going to be showing you guys mirror match Agubond versus Agubond in the BT6 format. My name is Ty, and we're talking card games. If you're new to the channel, here at BT6, we talk card games. If it's shiny, it's on cardboard, probably going to talk about it. If any of that interests you, definitely think about hitting the subscribe button and giving this video a like if you want to see more Digimon gameplay content, and comment down below what decks you want to see. So right now we are discussing placing the security. I'm on the bottom while my opponent is on the top. We're right now rolling to see who's going to be going first. I rolled a 6, he rolled a 3, so I will be going first. We're saying good game, good luck, and we're going to be starting. So right now I'm debating on what I want to do. I'm going to definitely be, oh, I forgot the hatch. Yeah, always got to scramble them eggs. Always remember that. So we're going to be hatching in a Demimera, and we're going to be evolving into an Agumon. If you don't know, I'm going to be saying Agumon a ton in this video, so get used to that. Then I'm going to be evolving into the Greymon that's going to inheritably give security attack +1 if there's an Agumon underneath, and that's passing turn. So my opponent's debating on what he wants to do. If I can remember, he doesn't have a lot of rookies to start this, which is funny because he's playing Rookie Rush. So he's just going to play down a tie from, the new set that's going to allow him to go into his Bond of Bravery over Agumons. So I'm going to promote my Greymon. I'm debating on what I want to do. I'm definitely going to be swinging. So I have 2 checks possible with this one. First check was a tie, so he gets another tie on the field, which is good. And then the next check is an Agumon. So my Greymon survives. The beauty of why this card's so great now in this set is because you can, boost up its DP. So I think as of right now, it was swinging for, I believe 7, maybe 6. But either way, I'm going to be playing down a memory booster from the starter deck, which giving me the chance to look at the top 4 and pick a red Digimon card from that. So I believe I'm debating, I don't know why, I grab an Agubond, give him my Bond of Courage, and then I send the rest of the bottom of the deck. And then that is, I believe, passing turn. Yep. So he's going to be hatching. And he hatches the Koromon that's just going to let him draw one if he has a Greymon underneath. Or Greymon on top of it. He's just going to Atomic Blaster. Yeah. He's going to Atomic Blaster my Greymon, killing it. And then passing turn back over, giving me 3. So now I gotta pretty much start over. So I'm gonna be hatching into a Demimera again. It's gonna give me 1,000 if I swing over, swing into security. I'm gonna be going to the Agumon that's gonna give my Bond of Courage security attack +1. And then I'm just gonna hard play my Agumon that's the Tamer Searcher. As you can tell, I am having trouble finding Tamers. I cannot find my tie. This one lets you look at the top 5, and if there's a Tamer, you pick it up. And I whiffed hard on that one, so those all go to the bottom, and I think I passed my turn by, I believe, playing my Marcus that I had. I was really looking for the tie because the tie will allow me to go into my Bond of Courage. If I don't have that, I can't. So I'm just going to be playing down Marcus. That's just my memory fixer that lets my Greymons gain a memory if I attack. So I can't remember if he promotes or not. I think he's debating on what his best play is going to be. I believe, nope, he just drops down a TK, which just lets his security get beefier. That's from the starter deck, the yellow one. And then he's just going to hard play a Geo Greymon from the new starter deck that's just going to delete anything 4,000 or less, so killing my Agumon. For a Rookie Rush deck, he's playing a very control style. He's just using option cards to clear my board so I can't attack him. He's not seeing much, I'm assuming. He hasn't seen his Bond of Courage or Bond of Bravery yet. If I get them mixed up, I just realized that in editing that my Bond of Courage, it says Bond of Courage, and his I have as Bond of Bravery. It was definitely, I think, a translation mix-up when the game was, being translated over. So I'm going to be jumping back and forth from those two. Right now, I'm just debating on do I want to promote or not, or do I just want to, as you can see, I have a Gaia Force in hand because I didn't hold my hand far enough back. I'm just going to play down an Agumon. That's a 2-drop. He's a 4K. And then what do I do next? Let's think. I believe I make a weird play here, which, just to give you a heads up, I haven't been able to play much of BT6 lately, so, you know, if I have some misplays, definitely comment down below, but I'm definitely noticing when I was rewatching this, some of them, like this one was, I don't understand why I did that, because I put him to 2 memory, I don't delete anything, and I just hard play. I'm clearly trying to, you know, get certain pieces. I should have evolved it, so to keep it my turn. Maybe I was just going for that getting more bodies on field rather than, you know, I think I was just really honestly hoping I could top deck a tie next turn or something like that. Or it's in my security. So he's gonna promote his Agumon, and with the tie being able to gain 2 memory and drawing 2. So he's going to go into his Greymon. That's going to give him the secure attack +1, but his Greymon is going to hit a lot higher because he has the inheritable Agumon that gives it 2k. So now he's swinging for 8k. But sadly, he hits my Bond of Courage, so he isn't able to get the 2 checks off like you would really want with that guy. It's like one of those, you know, you're playing Rookie Rush, so you already know it's only going to do 1 check, but you really want it to hit 2. It kind of hurts. Especially really hurts when it only hits for 1. So right now he's debating on what he wants to do. Is he wants to swing with his Greymon, which he ends up doing that. So he hits an Agumon. If those were reversed, he would have been way better off. So right now we're both at 3 security. I think now he's debating on does he want to try to clear board, which I think he kind of does in a sense. You know, he kills my Agumon, but he can't kill the Greymon because it's already got 5,000. But I'm going to draw for turn. Not seeing anything, so I don't know why. I don't know if I promote here or not. I think I'm debating on do I want to, which I end up doing that. So I promote the Agumon. Then I swing with the Greymon. And tapping the Marcus to gain a memory, so now I'm at 5. And then we had a little bit of a mix-up. I said I will swing at the Greymon. He thought I meant swinging at his Greymon. It was just a mix-up, so we were just talking about that. And then I'm going to swing with the Agumon, putting him down to 1 security, and I hit his Bond of Courage. So, you know, that Agumon dies. And it was even more boosted up because he has at least 2 of the TKs out now. So I don't even know how strong that guy would have been, but it was definitely enough to kill my 2k. Then right now I'm just debating on what I want to do. The pass turn, I think I end up just, yep, I Gaia Force. I just tell him pick one, it don't matter, because you know they're gonna unsuspend anyway. So I put him to 3 memory, killing one of his Greymon. He's gonna hatch into a Koromon. And then he's going to evolve over the Agumon that's going to give security attack +1 to his Bond of Courage. So I know next turn he's going to be able to bring that out, gain 2 memory, and possibly go into it if he has it in hand. So he's going to swing to, you know, crash. So I'm at 3 security, which, especially with that Agumon giving the security attack +1, having the 3 security is a little scary. But he's going to hard play. He's going to hard play his 2-drop Agumon, passing turn to me. Or no, not passing turn. My apologies. He's going to play that, and then he's going to play a Marcus, giving me 3. So now he has a memory fixer, and he's going to be gaining 2 memory from the tie. So I know at minimum he's going to have at least 5 on his turn. So now I'm just debating on what I want to do. I know if I put something on board, he could possibly kill it with the Bond of Courage, and then, you know, deleting one of my securities, and I'm kind of hoping there's something in there like a Gaia Force or things like that. So I think I'm just debating on what I want to do. Yeah, and I also forgot to unsuspend my Marcus. It should have been unsuspended. I just think I forgot to do that. I'm going to evolve into a Greymon. This is the secure attack +1 Greymon. Then I'm going to play another Marcus, giving him 3. I actually end up doing that a lot. I kind of forget to unsuspend my tamers, and then if like, you know, I'm focused, I'm like really in deep in thought here, trying to figure out. I didn't want to put something on board, so he couldn't, you know, use the bond of courage to, you know, delete one of my security. I'm hoping there's something in there, some sort of Gaia Force, Atomic Blaster, something to really help me out. So right now he's debating on what he wants to do. He knows if he goes into his Bond of Bravery, he's going to be getting rid of his one security, and he knows I have something to come out. So if he doesn't win this turn, pretty much he's in the point of he has to win this turn. And his Agumon survives. Because both of us are at a next turn is a game winner. He's going to swing, and I finally get a tie that I've been trying to find this whole game. But it's a little too late, because I believe what he's going to do is he goes into a Goonie to swing. He's going to swing at security. I don't know why I didn't just think of that. And then he's going to go into another Goonie for game. Alright, I believe I opt to go first, which I did. I already hatched. I'm going to go into the Agumon that's going to give security tech +1 to my, you know, Bond of Courage. And then I'm thinking of how I want to pass turn. I'm going to just go into an Agumon, give him 2. Then he's going to draw. He's going to hatch into a Koromon, lets him draw 1 if his Greymon swings with it, which I think he mainly focuses on that. He'd rather see a bunch of cards than have a higher DP. Like, my build's way more for the higher DP, and his is way more for the more long game, drawing a lot of cards. And both have valid, you know, uses for sure. So he's going to play a tie to pass turn and leave me at 1. I think, I don't know. Yep, I believe I promote here. So I'm going to promote. Then what do I do? I think because I want to try to draw more. And I'm debating on, do I want to swing with them or evolve to pass turn. So I'm just going to evolve into the Greymon to pass turn, give him 1. He's going to draw, and then he'll go to 2 when he promotes his Agumon. Yep, he'll go to 2 and draw a card. Which I don't know why I didn't swing with the original Agumon. The 4K one. I think my reasoning was if I swung and hit like a Positron or not Positron. My apologies. You know, Atomic Blaster. I would you know, it would both die and then my board would be cleared. So I wanted to get that Evo in, so then next turn I can, you know, swing a little more. And with their DP, he couldn't do the same to me and kill both of them. So he would have to pick which one to kill, which 100% would go for the Greymon. So I'm going to hatch, just so I don't forget, and then I'm going to swing with the Greymon. First check is an Agumon. Second check is another Agumon, so that Greymon survived. Then I'm going to swing with the Agumon this time. And what do we hit? And we hit a Greymon, so this Agumon died. Either way, I had enough you know, DP boost so that my Greymon wouldn't have died if, you know, it was reversed. But still, taking out 3 security in 1 turn is pretty strong move. So now I'm just debating on how am I gonna pass turn. I need to get a tie out, or I need to get a Marcus out. I need to get some sort of tamer out so I can, if I get the tie out, I can at least go into the Bond of Courage. And then I'm just gonna play Memory Booster, give him 2, and then I'm going to be trying to, I see the tie there, which doesn't help at all because I can't grab a tamer from the Memory Boost. So I'm just going to bring the Agumon, get a rookie so I can evolve it next turn, and the rest go to the bottom. Alright, he's going to draw for turn. I think he was asking, like, oh, what memory am I on again? So he's going to go into a Koromon, go into an Agumon. Yep, again, that's the one that gives security attack +1. He's gonna go into a Greymon. That gives him, you know, security attack +1 if he has an Agumon underneath, and he'll be swinging for 7 because he has the 2000 Agumon, and then he will be able to also draw a card because of the Koromon. So I think now he's just debating on what he wants to do. He's gonna swing. First check is an Agubond, and the second check is Agumon Expert, which you run that card just so you can, you know, get stuff out of your recycling bin. That's how old the card is. It says recycling bin instead of trash, which is kind of neat. Then he's just gonna play TK, a TK and Kari. This one allows, if he has 3 or less security, he gains 2 memory. So next turn I know at least he'll be gaining 4 memory from the ties and the TK. So I'm gonna swing a security. First check is a Goonie. Second check is Agumon, so now he has no security. But I don't have a tamer anyway, so I couldn't even go into my own Aguni to win game. And I'm at 4, so I'm just debating on what I want to do. He knows if he doesn't clear my board, I'm going to play a tie. So then, you know, I would be able to go into my Bond of Courage next turn if I have it in hand. And then I think I'm just sitting here debating. I'm a little slower on the plays because I haven't been able to play much of BT6. So, you know, I know this is a very simple deck. It's a rookie rush. You're just going in for the swings. But I'm going to be playing a Magdramon, which lets me get recovery +2 if you have 3 or less security. And but I'm going to be giving him 10 memory. So now I have. So the only way for him to survive this turn is clearing my board and getting blockers up, or winning this turn. And I feel like he would have a hard time doing 5, you know, at least 5 checks and 1 more. But I remember I make a pretty big mistake here, and we'll talk about it later when we get into it. But right now he's debating on what card he wants to play, and I believe he's going to be playing his tech option, which is a super awesome tech, super cool for this deck, if I remember correctly. Let's see, does he play it? Yes, he does. Lightning Joust. What that does is he has less security than you. He gains, I believe, 3k and security type +1. So now that Greymon is swinging for 9k and 3 checks. So the first check's an Agumon. The second check is a Gaia Force. And this is where my big mistake is. I killed the Greymon. Which wasn't smart at all. And I know that looking back on it, because if he has an Agumon Bond of Courage in hand, he'll still do the 3 checks, and then he can do a Naguni to win game. So I really should have, you know, killed the Agumon, took the 1 more check from him, and then he have no way to, you know, swing for 3 checks after that, because even though he has 2 tamers, he'd only be able to do 2 Agunis. So then I would have no security, and then he would have to still wipe my board. So now he's just debating on what he wants to do. I don't know if he had the Bond of Bravery in hand, because if he did, then that's the play to do. Because he has the memory to do it. He has 10, and he has, you know, no security, so it's not like it's going to delete next turn anyway, but he has to win here or clear board and get blockers up. And I don't even know if he runs blockers in his deck, but if he does, I think that's what he's debating on, what's the better move here. So I think what he's going to do, I thought this was a weirder play, but, you know, I get why he's doing it. He's trying to draw cards. So he goes into his Aguni over this Agumon, so I at least know he doesn't have the Bond of Bravery. So he's going to swing, you know, clashing with my Greymon. He's pretty much telling me he doesn't think, I think I got this one, but we're still, you know, he's still thinking about what his plays are. So he's going to play his own Magdramon. Now we're just having trouble doing simple math. So, yeah, he gives me He gives me 4 memory, and he recovers 2. So at least he has 2 more security. Hopefully there's a Gaia Force or something in there to end the attack. So I'm going to go into my Agumon. Yeah, he was like, I'm pretty sure you got this one. I believe I go into my Bond of Courage over my Agubond. Yep, I do that. Delete the 2. I go, yeah, it's delete 2, right? Because I didn't see it all last game anyway, which I had a positron laser in there, so that would have been nice, but that's going to delete the Magdramon to delete the top security, which was, you know, a Bond. And then I would have swung, did a TK, and then swing for game. So round 2 goes to me. Now we're on the round 3. Alright, now game 3 starts. He decides to go first, which is the first time of the night. Because I won the toss and lost the first round. So he's going to go into his Tamer Agumon, the Evo. I'm assuming he's just not having any rookies. So he has to, you know, because that one you really want to hard play, and he's going to play a TK passing turn to 2. I don't move my memory for a minute. I don't know why. I think I just forgot. I also forgot to draw. I believe I forgot to draw for turn, and I just draw for the Evo, but I may have just missed that. So I'm just going to play a Marcus down and give him 2. That's just, so at least now I'll at least have 3 memory when I start my turn. He's going to promote his Agumon. Does he swing with it? Or does he evolve it? I can't remember. He's just going to play his own Marcus. You know, he just wants to get that draw in. So I'm at 3 memory now. I'm going to promote my Agumon. I believe I go into the Greymon. That gives the secure attack +1. This one's a beefy boy. I'm going to be drawing a card because of the Koromon, tapping, gaining a memory, and swinging for 7k. So first check is Agumon. Second check is, I forget what those yellow options call, something's breath. But it pretty much just, I think it minuses 15,000 DP, so it just kills it. Yeah, comment down below what that thing's name was. I can't remember, and I didn't look it up. But I know what it does, I just can't remember the name. So then I'm just going to play an Agumon. Oh, nope. This is where I messed up. I grabbed the wrong Agumon. I wanted to play this Agumon, then this one, the 2-drop, then the 3-drop, so I get the most out of my memory. He was cool with it. I said, my bad, I just grabbed the wrong one. Yeah, they all got the same name, so sometimes you mix them up. So he's going to evolve his Agumon to the starter deck Agumon. And then I believe what does he hard play here? He's going to hard play a Geogreymon, which, just killing the one with the inheritable. And then passing turn for me, I'm at 3. I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to, I believe, evolve. Yep, I go into another of the starter deck Greymon that gives 2k if I attack a player. I don't know why he didn't attack there with his other one. I think he's really trying to look for his Greymons because he wants to be able to draw that card for the inheritable. Then I'm going to swing with the Agumon. Hitting the Lightning Joust, so now that goes to hand, so I know at least next turn he's going to be hitting me up with that guy. So I'm debating on what I want to do here. I'm just going to play my I keep saying Positron Laser. Sorry about that. Atomic Blaster. Apologies. And then that's just the wiping his board. Because you add everything up under 8k, you delete it. Pretty much. So now it's his turn. He's at 4 memory. He doesn't have the tie, so I know I don't have to worry about the bond. He's going to go into a Geogreymon Evo. And then he's going to play his Lightning Joust to give that security attack, you know, making that pretty much like the other Greymon. So he's going to, you know, he's going to gain a memory from tapping the Marcus, and he's going to be doing possibly 2 checks. But sadly, he hits the Bond of Bravery. So that kind of feels like a waste for the Lightning Joust, which kind of stinks, but you know, it happens. I forgot to move my memory marker up to 2. Well, I do it right there because he gained 1 from the Marcus. like Marcus paired with the Lightning Joust pretty much makes it free in a sense, because you're paying the one memory, but then you're going to be gaining it back. And then he's just going to hard drop an Agumon that's going to, you know, give him security attack +1 if it's a Bond of Bravery. I think he's really hoping there's a tie in security, so if it plays, he'll be able to gain a memory, because that's like the effect of what that Agumon can do. I'm going to swing with the Greymon. First check is just you know, Bond of Bravery, so yep, the Agumon only, or that Greymon only did 1 check. I swing for the Agu to get him down to 0, and then I'm just going to Evo into a Goonie for game. Yep, simple as that. And then that, yeah, I won round 3 and winning the match. So if you enjoyed the video and you if you saw any misplays or anything we messed up on, definitely comment down below. And if you ever want to have any games, think about joining our Discord, and then we can have some matches. Link will be down in the description. My name is Ty, and we just talk card games. Peace. If you want to shout out anything, I'd love to, you know, I'll throw that in there.
Cool. I'll shout out another channel, the Stacc. That's one of my friends' channel. So
Stacc.
he yeah, the Stacc. It's spelled with a double C. He does a lot of black deck content. He's one of the best black players, I would say. So shout out to Anthony.
Oh, sweet.
And shout out to Ray.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're part of my team, Royal Disciples.
Oh, that's awesome.